Hello everybody, welcome back, and today we are in 1.18. First time officially playing on it, and I gotta say, just the area I spawned in looks amazing. But we are not here to discuss the world generation and how beautiful it looks. We are here to figure out the spawning of slime. Now in 1.17 or earlier, just a couple updates, slime usually spawn between 0 and 40, but 0 is like halfway down the world now. It's not even close to the bottom. I think the bottom is like, what, negative 64? So we gotta see if slime can spawn all the way at bedrock layer, which is at negative 64. So why don't we do, using mini HUD, find ourselves a slime chunk to take out. And as you can see, I have used, as you can see, I took out a chunk here and I used World Edit, just click and boom, replace with air, and we are all set to see. And look at that. If you look at the top left, we are at negative 59 and slime do spawn. But I am curious, because I have no idea, to see how high up they spawn. Is it still up to 40 or can you go higher? Well, this is definitely interesting because this block, as you can tell in the top left, I am looking at Y level 39. And well, there's nothing down there yet, but there are no slimes here. And if you're wondering if mobs are spawning outside, mobs are not spawning on the outside of this area because I have lit up way bigger than a 128 radius around the slime chunk. So there are literally 0 mobs allowed to spawn anywhere. And it's daytime, so no mobs will spawn outside. So I wonder how low we need to go in order for the new slime chunks to work. Well, even at Y level 0, this does not work. This is at negative 1 actually. I am standing on 0. So I am curious as to why nothing is spawning in general. Am I too close? Has the spawning in general changed or what? I might need to actually look this up a little more than I have. Well, as I was standing here, just kind of waiting to see if anything would happen, slime started to spawn on the Y equals 0 level. So I think we might actually start just making platforms going up and up and up to see what happens, because it might just be that the spawn rates are actually slower than in 1.17 or even just in general previous versions. And now that I have all of the layers in, if we do a kill command of all entities of slime that are rendered, that I have rendered at all, and I kill them, slimes start respawning, and they spawn. It looks like there's a lot more spawns higher up. So if we do an H here, turn mini HUD on, this looks like from -10 and up, there are significantly more spawns than -10 and below. And this outer ring is where I am, so you can see me way up there. That's the despawn sphere for any mob. And then that smaller one through mini HUD is where nothing will spawn around the player. So nothing will spawn in this little sphere here. And I think I am high enough. I might need to go one up, but there should still be spawns of at least the small slimes. But it looks like most spawns are still above Y -10. Yeah, I did the /kill command again, and it looks like it's still a lot of the spawns are higher up than normal. But I wonder what the rates of a farm like this would be if using the entirety of the spawn world height. So why don't we just make a quick and dirty slime farm that gets the job done, but still makes it relatively easy to test and doesn't take hours to set up. And as you can see in the text box, after about 30 minutes, we got 5,409 slime balls. And that, as you can see, equates to just under 11,000 slime balls per hour. And it also acts as a glowing sec farm, apparently, with 22 per hour. But that is from, what is this, well, hello, friend. Y38, 39, down to basically as low as you can possibly get. Where this is -58. And that's actually going a little lower because I went into bedrock a little bit, so I actually kind of cheated. So really you're looking at Y level -54. And that is insane rates. 11,000. But the only caveat to doing that is you have to be incredibly low on the ground. Which means if you want to AFK through Minecraft Night, you need to spawn-proof everything. So basically, you need to spawn-proof everything that is within a 128 block sphere of your location. Otherwise, at night you will have virtually 0 spawns. And that goes for the same with underground. You will need to spawn-proof everything within a 128 block radius, which in the new world generation equates to a bajillion, what are these, caves, and massive caves too. So the lower you are, the more spawning you will have to do. That is really the only caveat to doing a full Y40 to Y-64 slime chunk. So you get more rates, but the downside is you also have to do a lot more planning with where you are. And I'm pretty much as low as you can possibly get at Y level 64, which is water level. So that's basically as low as you can possibly get. And I am located basically as low as you can possibly get with still having the top platform being used. Now, another caveat is you need an absolute megaton of iron golems. Each one of these is an iron golem. Now, I may have spaced them a little too close, but you still need a ton of iron golems to do this. Like, this is not a small amount of iron. This is 4 blocks per iron golem on each side, and I believe there's 10 or 15 iron golems per side times 4. You need like 40 to 60 iron blocks per side, and the pumpkins aren't that big a deal, but you need a ton of iron blocks in order to make this work. However, with the new world generation of 118, I think with 11,000 per hour, this is probably one of the fastest slime farms you could possibly make. Like, just, a quick and dirty one is one of the fastest ones. And I'm sure there are better designs to making this even more efficient. But I don't think they got anywhere near 11,000 per hour. So I hope you enjoyed that video. And make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.